Hi class. So today or this week our writing prompt is about write about a time you stood up for something you believed in. What did you do? So this is kind of stemming from our book, The Hope Chest, and kind of the thought of, you know what, some people have to really stand up for what they believe in, right? So if her sister wasn't standing up for something that she believed in, it would be a lot different today even. Or like Rosa Parks, she stood up for something that she believed in. You think about George Washington with our last module. What if George Washington hadn't have stood up for something that he believed in? So I want you to kind of think about something that you think deeply about and that you believe in. I've given you an example. I've written something that I believe in, and this is kind of simple, but it's something that I think is important. And so here it goes. All right. Have you ever had to stand up for something you believed in? When I was about 8 years old, something happened that changed me forever. It was kind of simple, but a big deal all at the same time. I grew up in a family with 8 kids, with 5 brothers and 2 sisters. We ate a lot of food. I remember my mom bottling peaches in tall 2-quart bottles. One day I decided I wanted some peaches and I went downstairs to the cellar. As I pulled the big jar off the shelf, it slipped out of my hands and crashed onto the cement floor, shattering into a million pieces. I stood there looking at my mother's hard work wasted on the floor, and I thought, what should I do? I could skulk away and pretend like it didn't happen and never confess. No one was watching. It would be easy to say, I don't know how this happened, and my mother would never know. Then something deep inside me thought, is this being honest? I thought about what it really meant to be honest. I worried what my mother would say and do. Would I be punished? Should I tell the truth? I could just clean it up and no one would ever know. But what if the floor was sticky? It was at that moment that I decided who I wanted to become. I believed in being honest. I decided to tell my mother what happened, and you know what? She was totally cool about it. We cleaned it up together, and I had a really great feeling. Years later, I found a quote by Ulysses Soares that reminds me of my experience. It says, "You can't be wrong by doing right, and you can't be right by doing wrong." Even though a broken bottle of peaches doesn't seem like a big deal, the lesson I learned was a bottle of peaches changed who I would become. I believe in being honest, even when you think no one is watching. All right, so what do you believe in? And what happened to you? And what did you do?